We can see all your nooks, crannies, and crevices. A slip will fix all of that for you. Now you may say, well, it's hot outside. Yes, it's the summertime. Put a slip on, okay? That'll stop you from having to pick your dress out your behind. And it don't cost that much, okay? Hey good people, it is time for another pattern review. I'm going to be doing a sewing project to wear this weekend to my friend Latoya's wedding. The pattern that I chose is McCall's 3687. It is this beautiful retro pattern from 1956. It has two variations, one with a pencil skirt bottom to the dress and the other with a flared skirt. I'm going to be doing the version with the flared skirt. As you can see, there's like a little scoop neck action going on here. Interesting, right? So hopefully it won't be showing too much of Max and Irma, because that's not what I ain't trying to find no man at the wedding. I'm just trying to be cute and stuff. The fabric that I'm going to be using for this project is actually this wax fabric that was gifted to me by a client. It's burgundy and mustard and Kelly green and cobalt and ecru, and it is really pretty. So this is the fabric that I'm going to be using, and I'm actually not sure if it's a wax fabric. The only thing I don't like about it is these butterflies. I do not like butterflies. They get by on their beauty. They are not fighters. You ever smashed a butterfly? No. Why? Because they're pretty. Yeah. I don't like butterflies. But anyway, I am going to press out this material or iron it, get it all nice and starched, get it cut out, hopefully before it's time for me to go to my meeting tonight. And then after I get back tonight, I'm going to get started sewing on it, because time is of the essence. I have been dealing with the bridal party all this week in the salon, and tomorrow is another pack day. So I'm going to get started on this, and you will see me wearing it at the wedding. Hey guys, so it's been a few months since I recorded the first part of that video where I was supposed to be wearing this to my friend Latoya's wedding. I didn't do that. I ended up having to do makeup for some of the bridal party at her wedding, because her makeup artist, who shall remain unnamed, did not show up in a timely manner and was very unprofessional. Maybe, hopefully, somehow, somebody watching this will know who I'm talking about and let her know that you need to get your life together as far as your professionalism. But anyway, I ended up wearing something different. I couldn't make this because I helped out with makeup at my friend's wedding. However, because I am still working on my apartment, getting the floors together, getting window treatments together and everything, I did not have time to actually cut out a pattern or think about fabric or anything like this. This was already cut out and everything for the wedding. I just didn't have the time to sew it. So convention season is in full effect, and y'all know I like to make my dresses for the convention. That's just how I do. So I like the way that this turned out. I did make some modifications to it. Let me start off with saying what I did wrong though. The pattern is a drop waist dress. I'm pretty sure that I said that at the beginning of the video, but it's been a couple of months since I made that part, so I'll have to go back and look at that. But the pattern called for a drop waist, which means that the waist of the dress is not up on your waist. It means it's actually below the waist. For this one, it actually sits a couple inches down on the hips. Now, if you take a look at me, I have no hips. I am straight up and down. So the modification I made to the dress was, I actually shortened the bodice because I have a shorter torso. I have long legs for a person who's 5'2". So I shortened the bodice, as I'm learning to do on all my dresses now, so that they actually come closer to what should be my waist, because I have to create the illusion of having a waist. The thing that I did wrong is the part of the drop waist dress that goes over the hips, I forgot to take out. So I've got all this extra fabric right here where my hips are supposed to be that I don't have, that actually makes the dress make me look extremely wide, which is why I ended up having to wear a belt with it, because I had no intentions of wearing a belt with this dress. But after I never put on my garments as I'm making them. I literally wait until I'm completely finished and then put them on. I'll be like, maybe I should have taken a moment to make a couple adjustments. But my sewing machine is kind of wonky right now. It needs to be serviced. It's really fritzy right now, so I can't baste anything. If I try to baste anything, the bobbin case gets all jacked up and jammed up, and it takes an hour to fix it. As a matter of fact, I had to sew this on a super slow mode yesterday in order to make sure that the machine didn't jam up. So I've got to get that serviced. Hopefully I will do that before I make my convention outfits at the end of July. Yeah, so there's a lot of gap in between the time of our first convention here in Dayton and the other 3 that are in July. But the modification, back to the modification. So I may have to go back in and fix that. Although I'm pretty sure the only person who's going to be able to tell that it looks wide on me is me. So that's that. This dress did call for a zipper to be inserted on the side, which I think I'm going to start doing on all my dresses. Zippers on the back just aren't for me. I think I have a little bit of sway back. I can't explain that to you because I'm not sure what it is. But just Google it, sway back. Because my zippers tend to ripple or buckle. So I think from now on I'm just going to start inserting all my zippers on the side. It goes for a much better fit. Now the biggest modification that I made to the dress is, this is how the dress is supposed to be as per the pattern. Which is off the shoulder with this cute little shorter boat neckline thing going on here. To make the dress more modest for this convention, because as you will see when I get into my public service announcement at the end of this video, modesty is very, very important to me going to the convention. You will see some crazy stuff at the convention that is not appropriate. I'm not saying that I'm above that, because in my younger years, I did wear stuff that I was showing too much skin, and I'm like, what? Why didn't nobody tell me that was looking crazy? So, my rule of thumb now is, if I was not going to wear this on stage at the convention to either give an experience or a Watchtower comment, I'm not wearing it to the convention or even to the Kingdom Hall. If I can't get on stage with it, I'm not wearing it to the Kingdom Hall. That's the bottom line. So, this dress with the off-the-shoulder look, I would not wear to the convention. So that's why I made these 2 little pieces here to go over the shoulder to cover more skin. And I like the dress really both ways. I actually think that I like it more with the 2 little pieces over the shoulder. I do have a little peep of shoulder come through here, but it's not a lot of skin showing, which is what I wanted. I wanted it to be modest, and I didn't want it to detract from the reason why we were at the convention, which is to pay attention to spiritual things. So, yeah, it turned out really, really nice. I absolutely love it. I will do this pattern again, but make sure that I fix the drop waist situation correctly. And I hope that you guys like it too. It's really, really cute. It was actually pretty easy to make once I read through the instructions and dumbed them all the way down, because sometimes patterns will have too many instructions in them and you'll get bogged down in lots of detail that you just don't need. Just cut your notches, mark all your dots, and take your time, and it should come out pretty good. So this is the dress. I like it. I hope you like it. I don't care if you don't like it. But if you would like to, please stay tuned for my public service announcement for the ladies for the convention. All right. All right, let's do this. I got a list because I don't want to leave anything out. Let's talk about, ladies, my sisters at the convention. I know some of you were looking for men. I am not. But I've observed some of y'all and how y'all act and dress. And I'm just going to give you a few suggestions. Again, these are my own personal opinions about your dressing room at the convention. Okay? Because every year it gets crazier and crazier. So number one, less skin is better. Okay? If any brother is paying attention to you at the convention or at the meeting because you got all kinds of skin showing, you need to cover up. Trust me, you don't want him, okay? If you want to find you a good brother, you need to be over at the volunteer booth, okay? Cleaning some bathrooms, picking up trash, doing the contribution boxes, cleaning up seats, first aid. All I'm saying is, stop showing all that skin, okay? Just trust me on that. I've done it before. It's not cute. When you look back on pictures 10 years from now, you're going to be like, why didn't my mama tell me that that was crazy looking and inappropriate for the convention? Just trust me. If you getting attention from a brother and he talking about you got a cute body or physique, number two, body con. There is a time and a place for everything. There is no time and place for no body con at the convention, okay? Leave it at home. If you have to pick at it every time you stand up or while you're walking or going up steps or going down steps, then you don't need to be wearing it at the convention, okay? We don't need to see all your curves, okay? Any good spiritual brother who sees you in a modest outfit is going to be able to tell whether or not you have a nice physique. This was told to me by an elder, okay? So, even if you cover all the way up, a spiritual brother is going to be looking for your spiritual qualities because you're going to be in the volunteer area, right? Don't wear no bodycon to the convention. It's not cute. Today I saw a girl wearing a navy blue bodycon dress with the back cut out. It stopped about 4 to 6 inches below her behind. Then she had on some black tights and some Nikes. Now I'm pretty sure she's either somebody's grandbaby, somebody's study, but it was inappropriate. We all know it's a Bible convention. Why are you? Number 3. Now this is a fine line, okay? You need to wear your outfit right below your knee at minimum, okay? Because if you have to bring a scarf with you to cover your lap, it's too short. It's too short. It's too short, okay? I'm going to tell you how I know that if you sit down, it's going to be too short. If you're wearing a pencil skirt or a fitted skirt and you can see any part of your knee while you're standing in the mirror, you're going to be able to see your whole knee when you sit down, okay? So do yourself a favor and get you a skirt that at least covers your entire knee so that when you sit down, You don't have to keep tugging and pulling at it and tucking it underneath your thighs and finding a scarf or a blanket or a jacket to cover your legs up, okay? Now, the rule is a little bit different with flared skirts. If you got a skirt that has a lot of fabric in it and it's knee length, when you sit down, it will cover your knees, okay? Stop wearing stuff that shows your knee, because when you walk down the steps at the arena or wherever you may be, anybody who's below you can see up your dress. For my ladies who like to wear maxi dresses, can you find a blazer to put on so it's not so casual? I'm going to talk to ladies of all ages, all sizes, all backgrounds about foundations. Foundations are so important when you are going in the public. I need you to go to a lingerie store and have yourself properly fitted for a bra that will support you, okay? Then I need you to spend some good money and buy it at that same store where they fit you. I also need you to start wearing some slips, okay? Because a lot of these little summer dresses you're wearing are see-through. We can see your legs. We can see your cottage cheese. We can see all your nooks, crannies, and crevices. A slip will fix all of that for you. Now you may say, well, it's hot outside. Yes, it's the summertime. Put a slip on, okay? That'll stop you from having to pick your dress out your behind. And it don't cost that much, okay? Like I said in the middle part of this video, if you can't wear it on stage at the hall, then you shouldn't be wearing it at the convention. Just trust me. If they're not asking you to do experiences at the hall, it might be because your dress and grooming ain't where it should be. So just think about it. Would I be able to get on stage with this at the circuit assembly, at the convention? Would I wear this out in field service? If you gonna say no to any of those, then you ain't got no business wearing it to the convention. Okay? Now this last one don't really have nothing to do with what I just said, but I'm begging you, my brown skinned sisters, to stop wearing white stockings. It is so dated. Find you some coffee colored stockings and rock them bad boys like it's your own leg, okay? Hit it with some shea butter, some cocoa butter, some castor oil, and put on them daggone coffee colored stockings, okay? Stop wearing those white. Who even makes them? I need somebody to tell me below, where do you buy your white stockings at, so that I can call them and tell them to stop ordering them. And to all of my light-skinned ladies, my Caucasian sisters, my Latina sisters, get you some nude stockings that have a little shimmer in them. Do not wear white stockings, okay? Leave them alone. The only time you should wear anything white on your leg is when you're under the age of 9, okay? Only babies should be wearing white tights. That's it. All right, well, that's the end of my public service announcement. I hope you've enjoyed it. Keep it classy, ladies, and be modest. Trust me. And get on that volunteer list, okay? You ain't gonna find no worthwhile brothers if he's not volunteering too. He gotta have an attendant badge on. And if he don't have no attendant badge on, keep it moving.